All right, hello. My name is Paula, and we're just going to sit and chat. I'm here with another worker with our company, and we're just going to talk about things that we've experienced in the world of care and communities. My name is Paula, like I said, and as far as experience being an administrator, I think I've been doing that now for 35 years, but actually started when I was 18, and I'm 64 now, so is that 47 years? That's 47 years. Very scary. Can't believe I lived this long. But yes, so I started working with people with developmental disabilities, and now I'm working with both people with developmental disabilities and the aging population. And so now I'm giving it to Dana. Take it away.
Yeah, hi, I'm Dana, and I came to long-term care in a roundabout way, but for the last 17 years plus, I've been working with an elderly population in assisted living, and I'm really passionate about giving great care to people, about person-centered care, about making sure that individuals get respect and dignity and all that good stuff. In my past, I've worked in the medical industry, doing some hospital medical records work, and then I went into hospice as a hospice rep and discovered assisted living through my work there, and really fell in love with it.
I did not know that part. All right, well, we are both very passionate about this, and I think when we do our trainings, that comes out.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so.
Well, and we can talk about technology, or
Yeah.
we could go to, which we weren't going to, but
Your turn.
when you said
pick.
aging at home, I got really excited.
I did
because
too. I know.
there is so much being developed to actually give people the independence to stay in their home longer. That they're designing smart homes, there are wearables, there are robots, not like the robot, that cleans your house, but mechanical ways to get your medication and not
Right,
overdose and to
right.
ensure somebody took it. So very exciting time to be living in for the
Yeah.
fact that you don't necessarily have to move into a facility.
Right.
And the companies I've worked for that are long-term care communities will not like that we're talking about that,
I know.
but there's room for everybody
Right.
somewhere.
But something that we can hope out of this, because there are going to continue to be homes and children will continue to place their parents in them, is that we can try to be that element of what it's like to be at home.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We can provide that to people, and it's not impossible.
Correct. Yeah. And that's been another kind of shift in long-term care is
Yeah.
going from places that look and feel like a hospital, and they call them patients, the people
Yeah.
who live there.
Uh,
I don't go into the place where I live to
Right.
be treated and recover. If that's my home, I go there to live.
right.
I'm a resident of the place.
Okay, patient is a buzzword for me.
I know it
Yeah.
is. It's-
Yeah.
that's your pet peeve,
It is my pet
which
peeve.
it should be.
Yeah, yeah, because I have been a patient before in a hospital, and I see myself as really independent. I like my autonomy, and when I knew I was a patient, I did not like it one bit. I couldn't wait to get out of there because inside I'm screaming, "Hey, I'm capable. I can do lots of things. I've worked all this time. I can, and so I did not want to be a patient. A patient needs to get fixed.
Right.
So when I was in the hospital, I was there because I had to get fixed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be a patient in my own home. I
Right.
want to be a resident of my home.
And when you were a patient, you may have overheard people referring to you
I
by your
did.
diagnosis.
I did. Yes.
You're not an individual. You're the broken bone, or
I'm
the
the broken
congestive
bone.
heart
Right,
failure, or the
right.
cancer, or whatever.
Right. Yes. Yes.
So,
Exactly.
yeah. So in assisted living, we've really tried to get away from people wearing scrubs to work. Do you want people in your home who look like
Okay.
a nurse?
Yeah. I know. I just said this the other day in a class. It was actually Initial, and they were all so disappointed in Initial. And
The
they said,
initial
yeah.
assisted living.
Right, right.
Yeah.
And some of them said, wait. What about when somebody has the runs or when somebody throws up or they make a mess? They're going to mess their own clothes? I would prefer people wear scrubs. If people do mess up their clothes, I guess you can wash them.
Yeah, what?
I don't
Change
know.
them.
I worked in ARF and I never wore scrubs, and I did clean up a lot of messes.
And there are comfortable outfits that you can wear
Yes,
where you can move
absolutely.
and bend,
Right.
yeah, and do things.
Right. Yeah, and it doesn't look like a hospital or an institution.
But on terminology, do you
Right,
want to?
terminology.
So we don't call people patients.
Right.
Both of us get correct people every time we're doing one of these classes, and somebody
Yeah.
says, "My patient." And there's another reason not to call people patients, which has come up. I think we've talked about it. When an individual is the administrator
Yes.
or a director in the community, and you're a nurse,
Yeah.
it's really hard for nurses to get out of the habit.
Right.
If you're talking to a healthcare provider like a doctor
Right.
or a pharmacist, and you say, "My patient
Yes.
needs da da da," sometimes, and doctors, discharge planners, case managers don't always understand what we do in non-medical care. And if you call the person your patient, they think it's a medical facility,
Yeah.
and they can issue medical orders that we can't follow in assisted living.
Same thing happened with me when I was doing a correction. That's exactly what happened. She had stage 3 pressure sores, and she kept talking to the doctor and saying, "But I can't take my patient back." And he would say, "Yeah, I gave you doctor's orders and I have a care plan. Take them back." "But I can't take my patient back." And that was the problem. The doctor insisted. So she thought, well, if the doctor is insisting, then he must be right. I'll take them back. And guess what? She gets a big citation because she's got people in her home with stage 3 pressure injuries.
If the doctor thought he was sending the person to a
Exactly.
medical facility, which
Exactly.
why wouldn't they?
Right, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if she had said, "My resident, this is not a medical facility, this is not a skilled nursing home or anything like that. This is social model of care." Yeah. Okay. But she did not. So I don't know why people are stuck on the word patient.
Long habit.
Yeah.
And for some people, they come out of the medical field because they have a passion for caring for elderly
Right.
or disabled people.
Right.
And they love their patients, but they're not patients. They're not coming to us to be fixed.
Right. Exactly. Thank you.